Good afternoon. Name's Robert Bailey. Some people know me by Controversial D, and you know I am the page owner of the Clubhouse X and all the social media platforms. Real quick video. Last night I went to the Newcastle City Council meeting, and a lot of people didn't know me, but I did put a post up calling out a lot of people like William Kuhn, Tori Argerio, who's made a public announcement today on Take Back Newcastle, stating he was running for the commissioner position. Now, I did call a couple people out, also Rachel, which did call me out. Well, they all did, and asked me to come to the council meeting and see what kind of a presentation it was, because as many of you know, I don't talk about politics or religion, because back in the day, at my age, 56 years old, we didn't discuss that at the dinner table. A lot of old school people follow my page understand what I mean. But last night, during the council meeting, which now I do realize is a circus, I did get one comment, well, a couple comments, but one thing stuck in my mind at the council meeting is Mayor Elisco, after William Kuhn had made a presentation, and if you follow any of the pages and listen to the council meeting, said that keyboard warriors, that they don't understand what they go through, and they don't take the time to come meet with them in their offices, understand their positions, and get their insight on how hard their job is. Fair enough. Okay, we understand that. So, here's what I have to say about that. Fine. We'll give you credit there, Mayor Elisco. But let me understand this. You want keyboard warriors to understand your positions. Fine. Let me tell you this. I'm not behind a keyboard no more. I came to your meeting. I see how you ran your meeting. And let me tell you something. It was a circus. You want people to come up and speak publicly. First of all, you want them to give their name, which totally understands, so you can address them by their first name or their full name. You want them to give their address to make sure they live in the city. Okay, that's fair enough. But I don't live in the city. But the city leads out to where I live. Shenango Township. So your city comes to my township. I'm not allowed to speak? Okay, but I heard somebody say you invited the mayor or a constituent of Slippery Rock Township. What the hell does that got to do with anything? Okay, Newcastle leads to Slippery Rock. So the town has to do with Slippery Rock. The town has to do with Union Township, Shannock, New Wilmington. Well, guess what? When I can't speak at your council meetings, then I'll sit right here in Shenango Township, speak from my home on every social media platform I got. So guess what? Clubhouse X is going to speak from now on in Shenango Township, and I will be at every city council meeting from now on as much as I can be, as long as I'm allowed to be. I am not going to be a keyboard warrior no more. You see my face, you saw it last night when I spoke up. If anybody listens to that video, you will hear me say, I was there. You heard me, Mark. You heard me. You looked right at me in the second row. And Chris Fry looked right at me. You both saw me dead in my eyes. I was out of turn. You know it. So look at the face. You're going to see it from now on many times. I'm going to make sure I'm seen. I'm going to be heard in your hallways. You're going to see me more often, Mark. You're not gonna avoid me. I'm gonna be all over the pages on Facebook, all over social media. When you walk downtown, you might bump into me. You're not gonna avoid me. And don't hide. You took your Facebook page down. What do you got, a business page now? And then the presentation by Chris. April, May. It's gonna take you guys that long to create pages on social media? Really? I've been on social media how long? It didn't even take me a day to create all my pages on my social media. How many followers I got? What do you need, money for that? Maybe you do need some funding for that. You need to ask the city council for some funding to create your social media. I didn't need no funding. Maybe you need a grant from the state. Some new computers, maybe. That's more money to line your pockets. That's what it is. I don't know. But guess what? You're gonna see more of me. You're not gonna like it. So I'm not gonna be a keyboard warrior. In fact, I came from behind a keyboard to make this video just for you, Mark. You're not gonna like it. So from now on, I'm not gonna go away. You're not gonna ban me. You're not gonna get rid of me. It's a shame how you had to call me out, Mark. I was gonna sit there quietly just to learn about the city council, to start getting involved in politics. And you just had to say that one thing, the keyboard warriors, that they weren't wanted, that we were trashing you. I wasn't even trashing you. I was just trying to learn. And you had to lose your temper because of Will. He just got under your skin just a little bit about that charter. He brought you out, and look what you did. You brought an old guy like me out. Oh well. Guess we'll meet real soon. Have a nice day, Mark. Enjoy that weekend. We'll be seeing you soon. Have a nice day.